Two jet skiers crashed into each other at Humber Bay Park over the long weekend. One of the riders was sent to hospital with a leg injury. And some waterfront neighbors say it's just the latest incident that has endangered swimmers and wildlife. To deal with it, they are calling for a no-boat zone, similar to the one that's being piloted right now at Hanlan's Point Beach. Mike Janatakis is president of Friends of Humber Bay Park, and he joins me now in studio with more. Good morning.
Oh, thanks for having me.
Mike, tell me a little bit about, what are your concerns around jet skis in the Humber Park area?
Our biggest concern is inexperienced boaters. Jet ski operators do not need a boat license, a personal watercraft license.
Right.
So typically what happens is a renter will come in and say, I would like to rent a jet ski for the day. I don't know, $250 an hour or whatever it is. They'll answer 5 questions and they're good to go. Show their driver's license and show them their credit card, and off they go without any experience. And so we're taking a lot of chances when they go out there. And our biggest concern is the wildlife in the area. People in canoes and kayaks that are endangered by the jet skiers. People using the jet skis close to the shoreline. Our councillor Morley has put a motion into council for a watercraft exclusion zone in Hanlan's Point Beach, Woodbine Park, Lake Promenade, and Humber Bay West and East. So hopefully this will go through.
Tell us a little bit about some of the, you talked about the wildlife there and some of the concerns you have there. What are some of the things that you've seen personally out on the Humber Bay Park Bay Area?
I've seen reckless behavior in the water. Personally, I've taken videos of jet skiers out there and riding around recklessly. And the police service has issued over the last little while 50 tickets. $12,000 in fines, 49 vessel safety inspections, 20 plus bylaw charges, and 14 sea-doos were towed.
Yeah, they've certainly been active on this,
absolutely.
This issue.
So the Marine unit, they don't have a lot of staff, but when we call them, they come out fairly quickly in response.
How much of a difference do you think a no-boat zone would make to address some of your concerns about the reckless riding and wildlife as well?
It will make an impact, but the biggest thing is legislation for jet skiers to have training, proper training, and proper insurance. So when they go out there, the operators themselves, they need to make a living, and if they can work with the public and with us and the police to make sure that they're operating in a safe manner, that's fine. So it adds to the economy if they're out there and making money. And okay, but.
Yeah, it sounds like regulations is a very reasonable thing to ask for in that respect. Mike, I appreciate you sharing those thoughts. That's Mike Janatakis, president of Friends of Humber Bay Park. He is one of the community members calling for a no-boat zone in the area for the reasons he just talked about, related to some reckless ridings, the wildlife, and the impact on some of that in the area. I'm going to turn now to Raj Mehta. He's a co-founder of a jet ski company called Jetty. He launches his rental jet skis out of that very area, Humber Bay Park West. First off, Raj, what do you make of some of Mike's concerns that he just articulated about what he's been seeing in the area where you work?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, thanks for having me. So to address his concerns, first of all, we fully acknowledge there have been sort of reckless driving, safety issues that have been going on. And at this point, with the enforcement action Toronto Police has taken, while it was focused mostly on Woodbine, that's kind of where most of the problems come from. A lot of the sort of noise complaints, a lot of the reckless driving near the shoreline, stuff like that, actually is personal riders, not really rentals. So all of our jet skis, they actually have a control module in them which limits their speed close to shorelines. It doesn't let them even get close to the shoreline. Mm-hmm. It has an audible alarm if they get within 150 meters, and it slows them down to less than 9 kilometers an hour. So a lot of those concerns, they are personal riders, and then also right now rentals are unregulated.
That's right, because there's a lot of operators who are operating without a license, renting out these jet skis, right?
Exactly, and not just without a license, but without insurance, without proper safety training, without proper equipment. So it's a big issue, and we've been trying to work with the city to get some sort of licensing framework in place, which, like mandate insurance, mandate control modules, mandate training. Because right now, it's true, we're at the ramp every day, we're on the water every day, and we do see people literally, it's cash for keys with some companies, right?
I wanted to ask you about one thing that Mike said, and that's sort of training. Is it that easy that you just, sign a waiver and you could just sort of get a jet ski? Like, do you think there should be a little bit more training that goes into this? Because there are very likely people who've never done this before that, even though they have these built-in mechanisms within the devices that maybe not go fast with the ones that you rent out, but certainly there are people who are doing this for the first time that could be putting other people in danger.
100%, yeah. So a lot of our customers are actually first-time jet skiers. They've never been on the water before. So with us, it's about a 30-minute safety training and orientation. We give them everything from rules of the water, operation of the watercraft, what to do in an emergency, stuff like that. But the responsibility for that training falls on the operator who's running the rental company. And unfortunately, like he said, with some companies, there really is no training. It is, oh yeah, just sign here and you're good to go. So again, that's what we're calling for. We're trying to work with the city to have some sort of standards in place to offer a license model instead of like a complete ban.
How would a complete ban impact businesses like yours?
Yeah, it would be. It would be very hard. Yeah, just because we have made significant investments. We do have employees. There's a whole larger sort of economic impact for downstream suppliers as well. So in terms of equipment maintenance, fuel delivery, all of that, yeah.
I've just got about 30 seconds left here. Raj, if you could sort of tell us what you would like to see from the city here, because you've been in these talks about regulation. What would you like to see?
For sure, yeah. So we want to see a licensing model where they do issue business permits, but there has to be requirements like commercial liability insurance, proper training, proper equipment, and even have MLS do audits, have them inspect the vessel, stuff like that.
All right. Raj and Mike, I appreciate you both joining us and talking about this issue. Thank you so much.
No problem.
That's Raj Mehta, co-founder of the jet ski rental company Jetty. It launches out of Humber Bay West. We were also speaking to Mike, whose last name I have completely forgotten. Janatakis, Mike Janatakis, president of the Friends of Humber Bay Park, speaking about the concerns that he has about this very issue of jet skis on the water at Humber Bay Park West.